What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brandon, and of course, I'm joined with Ben. I know he's shaking his head because of the hat, but you know what? I'm gonna rock it. I don't really care. I know it's indoors, but I kind of like it. I just got it recently from a vacation. Anyways, in this video, we're gonna be talking about Kylian Mbappé, his potential 160 million pound move to the Bernabeu, to Real Madrid. We're gonna break it down in this video. Ben, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Just studying in college, so I'm a bit all over the place. Doing well.
Very exciting, very exciting. So yeah, so right now we're gonna be breaking down not Cristiano Ronaldo, Kylian Mbappe's move to Real Madrid, because reports are now surfacing that PSG are putting in a bid of around 160 million pounds, but there's no planned proposal just yet as to if he's going to depart this summer, or he could also let his contract run down and leave on a free, which I think would be PSG's worst nightmare, given that they paid, I think, over 150 million pounds when he was first breaking onto the scene at Monaco. And what are your initial thoughts and reactions to all this?
Well, it's sort of surprising it's happening now. Actually, breaking news. Twitter God, transfer God, I should say, just tweeted. Kylian Mbappé wants to join Real Madrid this summer or next summer as a free agent. He wants to make his childhood dream come true. That's why he's turning down PSG new contract bids. No English club is in the race. Real Madrid offered 160 million euros. No green light from PSG as of now. So what that all means is that I'm kind of surprised about how fast Real Madrid were able to do this.
Right.
I thought it was going to be a next season situation. I think amongst almost everyone. I think
right, because financially wise, you know,
all that sort of stuff. And with that being said, it's surprising. It didn't, especially as late as it is in the transfer window. I mean, it's all kind of breaking now. 160 million, that seems a bit apt for what you're going for with Mbappe. Real Madrid, it seems like that's the only one that they're going to try and Mbappe, even if, as Fabrizio Romano just said, even if his contract does run down, he'll only sign for Real Madrid. Real Madrid have wanted him. We've all known this. This is something that kind of put a giant cross out of their race for Erling Haaland. We all knew what was going to happen. I'm just sort of surprised about how early it has come in the sort of transfer saga that we've seen of it.
Right. I mean, you take a look at their departures as well. I mean, first off, we all know that it was going to have to be for they would have to sell to buy. They're not in a financial, pretty much the top La Liga clubs besides Atletico Madrid, surprisingly, because they're even doing some more transfer business. But we're talking about Real Madrid here. They're crosstown rivals. They had to sell to buy, and even, I mean, that's why they were trying to push for the Super League. That's, with Florentino Perez. That's why, because of the 350 million pound or euro buy-in that you would have, that supplement that clubs would receive to do transfers and to kind of restructure the club financially, even during this COVID pandemic. So the fact that they're even doing deals like this, I mean, because so far their only incoming player has been David Alaba, and he was on a free. I mean, yes, we all know the massive wages that he was on. I think it's around 12 to 15 million euros a year. Yeah. But you see his departures. I mean, Rafael Varane for around 44 million pounds, Odegaard for around 38.5 million. But that's it. I mean, they let Sergio Ramos go, so that's a little bit off their books. They did loan back out Takefusa Kubo and Brahim Diaz. So they do get some loan fees there, but I just didn't think they have the cash from those deals to really go after Kylian Mbappe, because especially you also have to think of the wages he's going to demand. Because PSG are offering him what's Neymar making, and I think Neymar makes close to 500 to 600K a week at PSG. So the fact that we're talking about possibly Kylian Mbappe going to Real Madrid this summer, I think is shocking to a lot of people, because we all expected him to go for a free next summer to Real Madrid. I think that was always going to be the destiny. I mean, he's always been linked to Real Madrid. I mean, I think ever since he put on a PSG kit, I think even since he put on even since when he broke through at Monaco,
Yeah,
we had that.
there's the photo of him in his room, and
Yeah,
Ronaldo
with
posted.
with Ronaldo. So he's trying to live up to his idol. Maybe since Messi's there, I guess maybe it's to kind of force, kind of maybe is PSG might look at this financially as like, well, we're paying Neymar, we're paying Messi, we're paying all these guys. Kylian might have to be the odd man out, but is he hurting the kind of attack that we were kind of promised to see? The front three of Mbappé, Messi, and Neymar, like that was going to be an historic trio up top. Is that going to be no longer the case, Ben? You think this summer?
Look, it all comes down to what PSG wants. If they're gonna say, you know what, we're gonna just keep trying with the contract, we're gonna keep trying, we keep pushing forward with it, then we'll be able to at least for a season see it.
Right.
I don't think so right now. I think at least looking at especially what Fabrizio Romano has said, I keep checking my phone just to make sure that nothing has happened yet, or any sort of decision hasn't been made that has been broken. But yeah, I mean, look, number one, I want to shout out Talksport. They don't get much right, but they've gotten the Woodward sacking right. They got the everyone leaving the Super League right, and they've gotten this right. And they were the first ones to do it. So just quick shout out. But I will say I don't think this is. I think that PSG are going to look and say, okay, we can't pay all these wages and then pay this and then do this, especially during a.
I mean, they can. You saw their transfer window so far,
but like it's not financially viable. I know they're backed by literally everything, but still, I think they would still have to go through and say, okay, let's figure this out. Let's go in. Let's go and try and make something change. I'm sure that they want to sell Mauro Icardi. I'm sure that they want to try and get people off. Just off the top of my head, Mauro Icardi, because he's been terrible for them. But I would say let's go get some people off our books, just all that kind of things. And I think if you go, okay, Kylian Mbappé, then we don't really have to sell that much. And even if we wanted to, we can go in and buy another striker. We can go in and buy someone else. So I think that's what we have to look at.
So who would be the ideal replacement? Because we've been floating the idea of, and a lot of reports are floating the idea that Cristiano Ronaldo to PSG, possibly the return of Moise Kean from Everton. What would be who would you think could replace Kylian Mbappé at the Parc des Princes?
I don't think Moise Kean is going to be him, just because, look,
no. In terms of a replacement striker, not in terms of output. In terms of who PSG might look to replace Mbappe with another striker.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they're gonna look at Moise Kean, because he's not a proven guy. And when you're paying Messi that much, and when you have Neymar at the bookend of his 20s, and you have a team that's ready to win now, you're not going to rely on a guy who has been somewhat inconsistent, in my opinion. And I know he has had some good flashes, but in this particular occasion, I don't see that happening. With that being said, I think you already know what clip we're going to play right now. I'm going to have to say Ronaldo looks like he's going to be on the move. PSG would be marketing geniuses to go get him. I think they will
two goats together.
Exactly. They will have to talk to Messi about it. They will have to talk to the team about it, getting Ronaldo. But I'm more than sure if PSG say, okay, we're going to pay whatever they want, we're going to have the money to sign Ronaldo for 2 or 3 years or whatever. Right. I'll be able to go. They'll be able to go and all that stuff. I think that's exactly what he does. I think that's exactly the move. However, I will say, I think this hurts United. I know I had to go back, but I think this hurts Man United a lot, because Erling Haaland. I would have to say that, in my opinion, Erling Haaland is the guy that I could see them kind of waiting for, just to go in and snipe from United. So a guy like him would be something I'd look at, because I'm looking at right now. I think they need a top 2 striker. I don't think they go out and try and get Moise Kean. I don't think they go out and try and get these like Milan or these other guys that aren't going to be as proven. I think they go out and say, okay, let's get Ronaldo, let's get Haaland, let's get this guy, let's get this guy.
Right. So I mean, listen, again, this is just all speculation. Again, PSG, their president, their owner has come out and said that they are not trying to get rid of Mbappe at any means. I mean, there's nothing you can do when he wants to leave on a free. So, I mean, listen, it's either he's leaving now and you're going to get some money for him, or you're going to get nothing for him next summer, and you just, as soon as July 1st comes around, his contract's out. All right, he's a new Real Madrid player.
Actually, just thought of something really quickly.
Yeah.
Eduardo Camavinga, this could free up some sales for him.
That's
they actually
also,
sell him.
yeah.
They only want 30 million for him because he's out of contract as well.
Right.
They can go, all right, give me the 160, boom, 30, boom, 80 for Ronaldo or something like that, and have their own kind of summer done.
Right. No, that could be a big possibility. But that is it from us. Let us know what you think in the comment section down below. Is Kylian Mbappé leaving to Real Madrid this summer or next summer? Are you guys surprised of the recent reports coming out? Let us know in the comment section down below. Again, thank you guys so much for the tremendous support you guys have been showing so far. If you've made it up to this point, please consider like and subscribing to the channel. It does really show your we do really appreciate it. It does show that you guys care about the stuff that we are making, and it does show that that you guys are appreciating the hard work that we are doing to give you better content. So again, thank you guys so much for listening. Ben, really quickly, again, I shouted you out on the last video that we did together. Really quickly, go subscribe to Music Banter. Link will be in the description down below, or you can check on our other channels playlist. He does amazing content over there, and he talks all about music and that kind of stuff. And yeah, Ben, anything left to say to the beautiful people out there?
This might be the most crazy. Hopefully, this isn't like a sort of thing where everything kind of goes down to the wire, and then like a fax machine breaks or something. Hopefully something happens, because this has been a crazy window.
All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. Take it easy. Have a good one, and peace.